Hello. Am I back? Am I back? Hello? I think it's back. I have a bit rate again, so I don't know. I'm not sure. Anyway. Oh, yep, I'm back. Oh, hi. All right, we are going to prep our pan really quick. Greedy mod. Ryan, are you a greedy mod? You're just slow. Oh, there's a lot of big talk happening here, huh? Okay. ASMR parchment paper. Brian did snatch first. Okay. Folding the edges really nicely on parchment paper is too much work. I just kind of smush it in there and then fold it. That's it. All right, so I'll be ready for us now. Back to this. We are going to add our flour, baking powder, and salt. So we need 1.5 cups of flour, 3/4 of a teaspoon of baking powder, and then a half a teaspoon of sea salt. I don't really know if it's important to like actually use sea salt, but I do have sea salt, so we'll use it. A cup and a half of flour. This is a half a cup. And I'm going to gently mix the first cup in. Just fold it a little bit. Last time it just took forever. That's funny, James. You're like, wait a second. This is not kaen. All right. There's our cup and a half of flour. Also, do y'all like my cat apron? It's a cat. Half a teaspoon of salt, 3/4 of a teaspoon of baking powder. Not baking soda, baking powder. This is a 1/4 of a teaspoon. Need 3 of those. And then we need the sea salt. I'm scared that I'm going to like totally spill way too much of this. Oh, that's actually pretty good. And we need half a teaspoon, so another one of those. And we just mix. They're really thick dough, and the first time I made it, I was like, these are a lot thicker than normal brownies that I make. So I was really scared. But they turned out amazing, so I am just trusting the process like I did the first time. Also, by adding like a little bit of extra lemon juice, I wasn't concerned about it being like too liquidy. It's really thick, like batter, right? It's like brownies. I should make this. You should make this. It is in the pinned. Oh, did it unpin because the stream restarted? It is right here. I will pin it again. Yeah, it like must have unpinned because it was like the end of stream. Even though on my end it still says it's one stream. Twitch did not think so. You're so welcome. I always try to link any recipe that I make as long as I have a online version of it. Welcome on in, by the way. Thanks for the follow. All right. We are going to put this in my parchment paper lined 8x8 pan. This is really thick. You have extra lemons just to cook up, learning how to make brownies more? Heck yeah. I highly recommend it. It is different than like regular chocolate brownies. The consistency of the batter is super different. But if you have lemons to use, I would definitely make this. It doesn't even need like a lot. You just need a lemon for it, but still worth. I'll try to even them out without moving my parchment paper everywhere. And cooking more and buying more mystery grab bags. Oh, that sounds fun. At like a grocery store or something. Some family of mine have done like the mystery like produce boxes at some of the stores that are like on a discount because it's like produce that like needs to get sold. And I thought about getting those and then just like trying to do something with them. That's a pretty good savings. Oh, my oven's ready. Because I wanted first. Tangerines in it for the personal gain. The bot doesn't even like track how many times you get first or anything. So it's just more points. Okay. Brownies are done. I do trim my parchment paper before I put it in the oven. Like, I don't need all this extra. This is compostable parchment paper. All right. Those are ready. My oven's ready. I have to reload my page again because my tablet does not like to function. This will bake for 25 to 27 minutes. I think it needed definitely like the 27 minutes last time I baked it, maybe even like another minute or two more. You don't want it to like dry out, but you want it to start like cracking on the top like brownies do and like be golden on the edges. So we're gonna start at 25 minutes and then check on them. All right, I got my microwave timer going there. The cafes sell their extra sandwiches or cakes. Oh, nice. That sounds fun. Hotels sell leftover breakfast items? Dang. Yeah, there's something like that over here, really. That's a really good discount, though. It's awesome. All right, I'm going to clean up a couple of my lemon-related things that I no longer need. And then pie crust for my quiche. I'm not making my own. It is refrigerated pie crust, okay? The bowl, I mixed everything in. Put that in the sink. Okay. Good to go is what it's called. I've looked up a couple of those apps and there weren't any near me. But maybe I should look again because it's been a little bit. Save waste and save money. Yeah, absolutely. I'm all for that kind of stuff. Your cat apron looks so nice. Look at all the cats. Thank you so much. It has so many cats on it. My grandma got this for me at like a craft show. Like someone had made it. And then the bottom of it has heart-shaped pockets. It's my favorite apron. I have a couple. This one's my favorite. They can update. I think there's a way to introduce the stores to it too. There's less like local grocery store type of things near me and mainly just like large chain stores. So like those chains would have to be in on it, I think. That's nice. It suits you. Thank you so much. I love cats. Y'all already know that. Okay, I need to grab my cookbook. We are going to make a quiche. I've never made a quiche before. So, yeah. Any cafes and hotels? There's like a bakery that I've gone to that has like stuff in like a cafe, but like they already use like things from the bakery and do discount stuff, which is like the things that they make. But that's like the closest thing around that I could think of that I have kind of like that. I'll have to look at the apps again though. Good morning, Josh. We are going to make a quiche loosely based on a recipe from The Joy of Cooking. This is a massive cookbook. Tav's dad got this for us for our wedding. And it's like a cookbook that like, they used a lot when he was growing up. But pretty much anything that you could imagine is in this cookbook. And it really hasn't steered us that wrong ever before. And then we have like some of our favorites here bookmarked, right? So we've made like this falafel recipe before. And so I have that bookmarked. We have like a quick like bread that we've made before in here. My favorite that we make often from this book is the hummus recipe. Make this one a lot. We don't put the cumin in it because it just is like a really strong flavor. But there's that. And then I have a pita recipe that I found this one online. I don't know where it's from. But that's my pita recipe. I've posted it in the food channel before. And I just have it in a bookmark and a little sticky note right here, right next to the hummus, because we always make them together, pretty much. Or I know if I'm making, pita without it, I just grab the cookbook and I open it up to the hummus page that is bookmarked. But the ones that we like have done multiple times, I have some sticky notes in. But it's really good. So I was looking at all these quiche recipes online and I was like, oh my goodness, I do not know which one to choose. I never made a quiche before. And so I just got out the trusty joy of cooking and I said, okay, quiches. And it pretty much gives you a little bit of information about them, about how like the basic proportions are 3 to 4 eggs to every 2 cups of milk. Replacing with more yolks gives it like a more custardy feel, right? And then just like some basic recipes, and they all kind of follow the same pattern of you like pre-bake a pie dough. It links like, links. It has like the page number for the recipe of the pie dough in this cookbook. And then you brush the baked crust with an egg yolk, so egg wash. And then you put your fillings like in it and then mix up your like cream or milk and eggs and like seasonings, and then you pour it in and then you bake it. So they all kind of have like the same things, and then like has like a classic additions to quiches. We're not gonna do all the specific ones in any of these because we are going to do cheddar, ham, and onion, because some of those things I already had at home that I need to use up. So I might as well put them in a quiche. So that's kind of the plan for this. So I just got out the pie crust. I was not about to make my own, okay? The first time I make a quiche, we're going to use refrigerated pie crust. And then if it goes really well, I would like to make my own pie crust at some point. It sounds fun. But for now, we're not. Here's my glass pie dish. This one's 9.5 inches, and I think it says to do like a 9-inch. Yeah. Like quiche hardcore pie pan. So we're gonna do that. And then let me actually roll it on a cutting board really quick, so I can make sure it's the right size and everything. Oh, it has paper around it, so it'll unroll easily. That's nice. This was a 2-pack, so I'll have another one. It's from Aldi. And this specific pie crust says to bake the shell 400 for 11 to 13 minutes. And then theirs is at 375. Oven's right now is at 350, so we might just like throw it in with the brownies, let it cook for a couple minutes. Because that part isn't like the important part, it's just pre-baking it so that the crust isn't like raw later. Oh, that actually worked really well. Nice. All right. Now we shall crimp a little pie edge a little bit. Pre-baking is smart. Yeah, I wouldn't have known if I needed to or not, but all of the ones in this cookbook pre-bake it. And some of the ones I was looking at online were not pre-baked. So I was like, oh, I don't know what I should do, which recipe I should choose, but we're just gonna go with the instructions and hope it's good. There are tons of ways that you can crimp the end of your pie dough. I've made like other pies before. I think one of them I might have made homemade pie dough when I did an apple pie once. But have I done it with a fork? I've pinched it other ways, but this tends to be like an easy, quick way that like doesn't require like other tools. Like you just like pinch it with your fingers, and I kind of do it like a finger width-ish apart. And it doesn't matter if it's not. It'll be tasty. It's pie, okay? It's pie. All right, so we just stick that in there for a few minutes, and then we'll take it out. We'll do the egg wash, and then we'll like prep the ingredients, the fillings. Forgot to boop earlier. Oh, and stream died too, so everyone was getting double boops. So their smart method. Thank you, thank you. I do not pretend to be an expert, but like I've learned things. I've done a lot of cooking and baking over time. I'm gonna put this in there for a few minutes. We'll see how that goes. Let me grab another timer. Okay. And then I need to check a message because my mom messaged me and she's coming over later, so I want to make sure. That's good. I'm gonna put it in there for 10 minutes. That's what the thing calls for. It's at a lower temperature, but like I think it's fine. Give me an ETA when you leave. My mom's picking up my grandma after she's done with work and coming to visit me. You should start cooking yourself a dinner. What are you gonna cook? Yes, also we all learn, and a lot of the learning happens through like actually cooking and baking things. All right, for my fillings, clean up my trash really quick. I have some onion. I have like a partial onion and a beeswax wrap right there. I got some ham. I'm not gonna be using all of that. And then last weekend when my in-laws were over for 4th of July, they made macaroni and cheese and they left a big bag of cheddar cheese. And so we're doing cheddar inside of it because I have it in my fridge. Welcome on in, new friend. Thanks to follow. Some sort of risotto. Okay, the recipe you're looking at is kind of vague. I don't like vague recipes when I'm like just learning how to do something. So I'm like, I need step by steps, you know? Use extra rice in it. Had half the amount of chicken required, but more than enough soup. Gotcha. Yeah, wants a packet of yellow rice. But how much is a packet? Give me a volume or weight measurement. I don't like when things say that. Okay, trigger warning, friends. I'm gonna use sharp kitchen utensils and cut up ingredients. So there is your warning. And then this ham is fully cooked, and like there's no, like I don't have to worry about any cooking of it. But I am gonna pre-cook my diced onion a little bit. The top layer is really dry. This has been in my fridge for like a few days. So we are going to, oh geez. Sorry, I'm spying on my neighbor. My neighbor's pulling a trailer, but he was really booking it. Like, he was going kind of fast. Online, it says 450 grams, and you have 570 of plain rice. I'm like, oh, that doesn't seem like it'd be like too much, though. So, as long as you adjust your liquid amount to account for additional rice, it should be good. And I don't really know how much onion to put in this. I don't want it to be like overpowering. I just kind of want a little bit of flavor. So probably that much is honestly good. It only calls for like 4 ounces of ham. So I don't want there to be more onion than there is ham. I love these little beeswax bags. I have wraps in bags. and like the heat of your hands will like keep it folded and seal. And when you wash them, you just wash them with cold water so you don't like melt the beeswax off. But like you can use soap on them. Like it's not like one of those things that you can't use soap on. I love them. I got some on clearance at the grocery store once, and it was very nice. All right, this ham, like I said, is pre-cooked, but we are gonna like cook out some of the liquid on the stove really quick before I put it into the quiche, because I don't want it to like make it really wet inside, and this is kind of wet. All right, we're gonna do like that much. This is like forced. It's like pre-sliced. All of the ham was pre-sliced at the grocery store. So that's what we're doing. But I'm just gonna do small dice. I love this night market music from Stardew. Does anyone have like a favorite Stardew Valley song? I know Dance with the Moonlight Jellies is like a fan favorite. All right, now we have little dice of pre-cooked ham. Some of these little ones are like basically just the skin of the ham. I'm gonna grab though, because that's just like that part. All right. I'm going to put these in my pan. And we're just going to pre-cook them like up really quick just to get some of the moisture out. So it's not like fully cooking the onion. I don't think we need to do that. We're just gonna do a little bit. Turn it like medium low. My medium is really hot on this stove. So we're gonna do it like that. I'm gonna turn off this camera for a moment while we're just doing this. I'll spin it to the side so that it's not in the way. Spirits Eve Fest is your favorite. That's a good one too. You have 10 ounces of soup. I think you've had, oh, it calls for 10. You have like 14. That should be good for your rice then. Yeah. Seems like it'd work for me. I love all the Stardew music though. All right, we have 7 minutes left on the brownies before we're gonna check them. I think they're gonna need a little bit longer. And like 3-ish minutes left on our pie crust. Should be fine. Just gonna break up my ham. Spread it out a little bit more evenly. Can you make, I don't know what that is. So I know I cannot. So sorry. I already have my recipes picked out. Well, this fits. Yes, this container will fit my hand. Going right back into the fridge. And then leftovers, I'm probably gonna end up making like omelets. Or something. Go. spoon breakfast. I didn't put any liquid in that, but like there's liquid on the bottom of the pan from the stuff, so.